Hello everyone, this is Johannes and you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and today we're kicking around. That means we're gonna look at Kickstarter. That's why it's called Kicking Around, because we're looking around Kickstarter, and that's kicking on Kickstarter, and we're kicking around. I hope you understand the name of this video, because if you don't, it will be a really stupid name calling it Kicking Around with Board Gaming Ramblings. Whoop-de-doo! Today we're looking at some Kickstarter games because, as you know, I've been talking about this in my Board Gaming, my Ramblings of the Week videos, but I wanted to do a separate video just because if you don't care about Kickstarter at all, you can still watch my Rambling videos and you don't have to be afraid of listening to me speaking about Kickstarter videos, because that's a horrible thing to listen to if you hate Kickstarter. This has probably been like this for years, that in January, February, March, April, there's so many games on Kickstarter because there's not many games coming to retail. But for me, this is the first year I really been looking into it, and my wallet is suffering so badly. I have backed 12 of 13 projects so far this year. Probably some of you are like, that's nothing, I backed like 25. But there's so many games I would like to back, and most of them I have backed because there's so much greatness in these games. But there's so much, and how can we choose what to back? Like in this video, I'm not going to tell you, go back this game. I'm just going to highlight some of the games that I am excited for on Kickstarter for various reasons. And today we're going to start with a game. We're going to start this video going by like the ending soon, with some projects that are soon ending. So if you're like, what should I back on Kickstarter? I have so much money in my wallet, I need to use it now. Then you can go to the start of this video, which is here, and we're going to talk about it and see what games are ending soon. First is Edge of Darkness from AEG. This is a game I have backed it. It's 3 days left on Kickstarter. So if you want to back it, you have 3 more days to do it. Edge of Darkness. This is like the first design that John D. Clare did, the guy who did Mystic Whale. If you want to hear more about like the design progress, go listen to Blue Pink Peg's Design Spotlight with podcast. It was really nice to hear him talk about Edge of Darkness and the ideas and how it came to be. Edge of Darkness is this really cool deck building, card crafting game like the Mystic Whale is, where you have one common deck that you're building. You will get cards into your hand, and you will use them to fight off threats to get victory points. You have this cool threat tower, cube tower thing with 3 exits, which can make the cubes go everywhere, and it looks really, really nice. This is a game, and with the stretch goals, there's so much stuff crammed into this game. Like in Dominion, you know, like another deck builder, I don't remember how many you're using every turn in this game, but in Dominion you're using like 10. In the base game it's like 30 different kingdom cards that you can put out. In this game, I think with the expansion, like the add-on expansion, I think there's like 50 different cards, so it's going to be amazing replayability for this game. I have not backed the expansion yet, but I think I'm going to add it in. I just actually remember that it exists when I was talking about this, so I'm in my mind like, do I need that expansion? I don't really need it, because I'm not going to play the game more than like 5-6 times and then never play it again, because there's so many games. But this game looks really, really, really fun. If you like deck building, if you have been enjoying Mystic Whale and those kind of games, I think this card crafting thing is really, really neat. I enjoy it. I hope you will go check out Edge of Humanity. No, Edge of Darkness. Edge of Humanity is another game that doesn't have anything to do with this at all. The next game, the other game that is ending soon, is Dice Settlers from David Tursi. This is only 2 days left. 2. You can only back it for 2 more days. This is from NSKN, I'm pretty sure. This was one of my most anticipated games of the year before I saw the video and saw what it was. I was a little bit unsure when I saw the video, but I decided to back it anyways because I want to get the game and review it and then see how I like it. I don't know if I'm going to be like, this is going to be my top 10 game of the year. I don't think it's going to be. It might come and like explode my mind because it's so much better than I think it's going to be. But it looks like a fun game. So if you go check it out and see if there's something that looks like you will like it. I think it's going to be a little bit light for me, but I am still backing it because I want to see what it is, and like my top 10 anticipated games of the year, I think I should get all of them because I anticipated them, so I really want to check out this one as well. That's Dice Settler. So let's go to some games that are going right now. I'm going to start with the one I'm most excited about, and this is from a completely new company called Forbidden Games. This is founded by two really amazing people. Like, I really love who these guys are. It's Glenn Drover, who was one of the starters of Eagle Games, that's now Eagle Griffin Games. He did some amazing games. He did some not that good, which I bought when I was a kid, but let's talk about that. He did Age of Empires 3, which is an amazing game, like a really cool older worker placement Euro game, which I really want to play again. I only played it once, but I really want to play it again. But the cool part about this company is that together with Glenn Drover is a guy called Jason Kapalka. And this guy was one of the founders of PopCap Games and the chief designer of PopCap Games. And you're thinking, like, what kind of board game company is that? That's a video game company, which I used so many hours of my life. They made games like Peggle, they made Bejeweled, they made Plants vs. Zombies. All these games I've spent countless of hours playing. And it's really fun to see, like, a video game designer going out, breaking into the board gaming market. I know it's happened before, but like I'm really excited because I love PopCap. I've been enjoying some of Glenn Drover's games before. They have a game out now. It came out to Kickstarter today. It's called Railroad Rivals. And what this basically is really short is Carcassonne meets a train game. What? So this is going to be like a gateway train game that isn't Ticket to Ride. You're going to buy stock. You're going to do delivering of goods like you do in Age of Steam, like you do in train games. And it's also going to be like a drafting of tiles to play out, like Carcassonne, like a tile drafting, like a tile laying game. And this is really interesting. And this is one of the games I'm so excited to get this game and play it. And I really would love to have a copy right now because I really want this game. It looks so much fun. Because it looks like I can play a train game in such a small amount of time. I can get people introduced to train games. I do enjoy train games. I like train games a lot. So if you are like, oh, I don't like train games. So for me, I don't like Ticket to Ride at all. So this looks like it'll be a really fun gateway version of a train game, which I can introduce people to, which is going to be a lot of fun. Another fun fact, which I really love as well, is the artist of this game is Brian Kessinger. And guess what? He worked with Disney for like 20 years or something, and he just quit. I don't know why he quit, but he is working on this game. In my brain, I of course forgot to write down some of the movies he did, but he did a lot of amazing Disney movies, and now he's working on a board game. That's just such a fun blend. Like Glenn Drover, Brian Kessinger, and Jason Kapalka. It's like a cool theme. Like a cool, not a theme, but a team that I really want to see more of, and I'm really looking forward to see what Forbidden Games are doing more in these in more games, and I can't wait to play Railroad Rivals. There's more games we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the new campaign for Dinosaur Island. I haven't played Dinosaur Island. I forgot to update my address, so my copy isn't here yet from the last Kickstarter. So if anybody has seen my copy, please let me know where it is, because I want to try the game, because everybody tried the game, and I'm not one of the cool guys because I didn't actually try the game. But I want to play the game, and in this campaign, they have the base game, they have an expansion, and they have a 2-player version. And I haven't done so much research because I'm wondering, do they have a 2-player version because the other version isn't very good with 2 players, or it's just to do like a easier version, faster to play and to earn more money, which of course you want to do. So I'm kind of intrigued, kind of want to do that 2-player version, but if the main game is good with 2 players, I don't think I'm gonna do it, because there's not so many times I sit down and need 2-player only games anymore. And if I do, I have quite a few of them from the time I played mostly with Sunniva. So I don't think I'm gonna do it, but if you missed out on Dinosaur Island the last time, or if you're like, I don't know if I wanna back it the last time, I know you saw it was a good game, then you can go in and back it again, and you will get most of the cool Dino Meeples that was in the deluxe edition, and a lot of cool stuff with the expansion as well, if that is something that's interesting to you. That is going on for 31 more days, so you have all the time in the world. All the time in the world. The next one is Architects of the West Kingdom. This is going for 15 more days. This is like from the same guys who did the Raiders of the North Sea and all of these games. I haven't played any of those games, but I saw this game and it looked like a really neat concept of a worker placement where you will place workers. You have a lot of workers, and a lot of the worker placement places get better every time you, like, the more workers you have in the same space, the better actually the action space gets. And that's the thing that looks really, really interesting. I like a lot of the ways. I watched the Rado run through, which I really think you should do if you are thinking about backing this game. It looks like a lot of fun. It wasn't too expensive, which was one of the reasons I decided to back it. It looked like kind of a pretty light medium game, but I can enjoy those as well if it's not a too long game. I think I'm gonna like this game a lot. I like the theme. But basically it's a worker placement game, so who cares about the theme, right? A lot of you guys are going to be, I care about theme in all games, but yeah, it's a Euro game with worker placement, getting resources, using resources, having fun, trading in the Mediterranean. Wherever you're trading, you're always in the Mediterranean. It's really important to remember when playing Euro games. Then we have a game that's really interesting. It's not funded yet. Like most of these games are like big games that are funded like this, but this game is not funded yet, and this is a game called Dragon Keepers. It's 20 days left. I really hope it will fund. It is a game by Vital Lacerda, but mostly it's a game designed by his daughter. That's really, really interesting to see that he has helped his daughter to do this design and put it on Kickstarter. I'm smiling just thinking about it. It's like, it's really fun that this dad is making these huge, heavy Euro games, helping his daughter make this really cool looking dragon game, a cooperative game about dragons trying to train up the dragon and learn how to train your dragon. Not copyright infringement by Disney. So, DreamWorks, I think, how to train your dragon. So that joke was stupid. Yeah, but this game looks really, really fun as well. I haven't backed it yet, because I don't know if I will ever get to play it, because it's kind of a light family weight game, which I don't usually get to play. But then again, I might just back it because it's pretty cheap. I might just back it to support Vital and his daughter to actually make more board games, because it's really fun to see this, and I'm just getting happy about this. So go check that out, of course, and if you want to support them, please do it, and I hope that their products will be funded. The last one we have here on the going on right now is Sorcerer City from Druid City Games. This was a game I saw, and I saw that it was a timed element, and I was like, I like some timed element games, but most of my game group doesn't like to play stress games, so I'm not gonna play that game. And then I heard a lot more about it, people were talking about it, I went to check out read a little bit more about the game, heard some podcasts talking about the game, and I was like, this game sounds really interesting. And then I checked out the Rado video and John Gets Games playthrough, and I can't wait to get this game now. Like, this game looks so much fun. It's kind of you have tile laying, but kind of with a deck building element of building your deck of tiles, which you're gonna build into a city 5 times during the game. You have 2 minutes to build a city in the best way possible to get different kind of resources, points, magic, prestige, and gold. And you can use the gold to buy new tiles. You can use the magic to convert into one of the other resources. You use prestige to get prestige bonuses if you have the most, or you use points, of course, for getting points. And this game looks like so much fun. You can play it now, I think, with the stretch goals, you can play it up to 6 people in like 45 minutes, and that's amazing. There's so few games that does that. This game looks so cool. But one thing that's even more cool than this game are the metal coins. Like, these metal coins, I'm not like one of those like, oh, I need metal coins in all my games, but this game, these metal coins, exploding my mind, making my mind exploding because they're so cool. These coins are amazing. I hopefully have a picture of them here. Bing! Those are the coins. They're stacked. They can stack each other. They're so cool. If there's no picture of the coins here, then go to the Kickstarter link and check out the game. It looks amazing, and I'm really, really, really pumped for this game. There's only one more game I want to talk about, a game that's coming in 1 week, and that is another game from Colossal Games. Like, it's March, and they're having their 3rd campaign for this year, so does that mean there's gonna be one campaign every month? I don't know. I actually don't have information about that, so that's like going to be like a tease. Like, there's going to be. No, I don't mean that because I have no inside information about that. This is a game called Imperious, and I have it right here. This is a prototype of the game which I just received today, and I'm looking forward to play it. This is launching the 27th of March, so next Tuesday. This is a small, actually kind of a micro game, a smaller game from Grant Rodiak, the same guy who did Cry Havoc. I just read the rules. It's gonna be a game I really want to play before I say anything about it, but it looks interesting. It's a drafting game where you want to draft, you will have like some of your faction cards and event cards, and you're going to shuffle it all together. So when you draft, I can draft cards from your faction or from another player's faction or my own faction, and then we're going to play those cards onto planets, and it's kind of like a bluffing game. You can play some cards face down and try to trick people into thinking that they have played your cards there, so you will try to go there and get more points from different abilities on the different cards you're playing. And it looks really, really interesting. I'm really intrigued to play it. It has some great artwork. I think the artwork is final. There are some nice artwork in the game. I'm not doing it justice by showing it here on the camera, but there are some nice artwork in the game. And I'm really looking forward to playing. It's launching next Tuesday. I'm going to do a preview video, hopefully next Monday, so you will see that. And that's everything for Kicking Around this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about the format, because it's the first time I've done something like this. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I'm Johannes. You've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings. Bye bye.